What a time to be alive. Elisa coming right at you with a list of some of my top favorites from every year that I have been alive. And you know what? I'm 37, so we got a few picks here. Let's get to it. From the year that I was born, 1983, I selected Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Everybody that knows me knows that I love Star Wars. So when they had it, I had to pick it. Such a good one. Also, if you know me, you know that I love this movie. From the year 1984, Ghostbusters. The best. What can you say? I even loved the real Ghostbusters show when I was growing up. The 80s and the 90s was such a great time. They were making cartoons based on our parents' favorite movies. So we got to watch the cartoons. When we got a little older, we got to watch the movies. Put it all together. So fun. We have, from the year 1985, also a classic, Back to the Future. Nothing that can't be said about this that hasn't already been said. Such a great one. We've got also a fantastic one. I might as well just stop saying that because obviously I like all of these. 1986, Top Gun. So great. 1987, Full Metal Jacket. Wonderful performances. 1988, love this movie. Beetlejuice. Tim Burton, awesome movies. Michael Keaton, amazing performances. Then we have, from the year 1989, my absolute favorite Christmas movie of all time, Christmas Vacation. One of my most quotable, too. Wouldn't it be fun to decorate the house like that? Maybe we should do that some year. Then this one, you can laugh at me if you want. For nostalgia reasons, I had to pick it. From the year 1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those animatronic turtles Jim Henson made blew my mind. You can say I'm small-minded. 1991, I selected Ron Howard's Backdraft. Growing up with my dad being a firefighter, you know, sad story obviously, but I just love anything that has anything to do with firefighters. Then from the year 1992, we have A League of Their Own. Such a great movie, wonderful performances, inspirational. The women did a lot of awesome things during the war. From 1993, one of the funniest movies, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I love any kind of satire movie, so this one, right up my alley. Then we have from 1994, The Shawshank Redemption. Awesome movie. Then we have from 1995, which was so hard to pick. I was watching movies left and right that summer. I picked, however, Apollo 13. How could you not? It's such a great movie. From 1996, the comedy classic, Happy Gilmore. I would love to have a hockey stick putter. Let me just say that. My birthday is in March. Hey, make me one. 1997's Titanic. This movie is one that if somebody forces my hand and says, you need to pick your favorite movie, I say, this is crazy. Because is it a comedy? Is it a romance? Is it an action movie? Is it a sci-fi? Is it a documentary? You know, there's so many awesome genres of movie. A horror movie, I feel like this puts them all together. So if somebody makes me say it, then I tell them this. This is anything you could ever want in a movie. Coming in hot from 1998, The Truman Show. This movie is so scary because, you know, it happens. We got reality TV shows. But I could see somebody really doing something like this. Oh, this movie is so funny. You can watch it over and over. From 1999, American Pie. Awesome. This was so big when I was in high school. Then we have from the year 2000, No, our computers didn't die. U571. I love this. Matthew McConaughey gives a wonderful performance. Anything military is always at the top of my list. So, as you know, 2001 has to be Pearl Harbor then. Come on, let's go U.S. Navy. Then from the year 2002, Spider-Man. Had to. Tobey Maguire does a wonderful job. Such a good movie. Then from the year 2003, we have Love Actually. Love this movie. I can watch it anytime, but I always watch it a couple times around Christmas. Such a heartwarming film. Then from the year 2004, we have ourselves Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. These performances are so great. It's a wonderful story. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and get it. Then from the year 2005, had to pick this, Fever Pitch. Jimmy Fallon is one of my faves. He's obsessed with the Red Sox in this movie. So am I. So, here we go. Picked it. Then from the year 2006, we have another one of my favorite movies of all time, The Departed. So great. I love anything that has anything to do with mobs. 2007, I picked Superbad. This movie is hilarious. Raunchy, but hilarious. Then we have 2008, Batman: The Dark Knight. Christopher Nolan, one of my favorite directors, elevated this Batman franchise to a new level, complete new level. And Heath Ledger's Joker, by far my favorite. So good. Then from the year 2009, also one of my favorite directors, comes Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds. This movie is such a fun one. Then from the year 2010, Ben Affleck directed The Town. He also starred in it. But this is just such a fun one. All throughout Boston, they go to Fenway. The only thing that upset me is that they shot Fenway up a little bit. But let me tell you, so great. Then from 2011, we have the movie Moneyball, starring Brad Pitt. Goes kind of in detail about how baseball uses analytics, at least some teams do. Very, very fascinating. Then from the year 2012, I picked the Bond movie, Skyfall. I really, really enjoy this one quite a bit. Then from the year 2013, we have the inspirational story about Marcus Luttrell, the U.S. Navy SEAL, lone survivor. This one makes you realize your bad days aren't even close. Then from the year 2014, we have John Wick. Let me tell you, Keanu Reeves, back in style. My gosh, he's so great. We have an action hero again. Come on. I'm so glad he was able to turn his life around. Then from the year 2015, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I absolutely love Star Wars The Force Awakens. BB-8, just love him. And I would say it awakened the Force in myself. So great. Then from 2016, Mel Gibson directed Hacksaw Ridge. This is also an inspirational story. And you can't believe what a human being can do when they're faced with adversity. It's so inspirational. Then we've got 2017's Dunkirk. Christopher Nolan took war movies and completely changed the game. So beautifully shot. Then from 2018, I think this movie is top-notch. John Krasinski's A Quiet Place. If you have not seen this, you have to watch this. This is one of the most crazy experiences I've ever had in a movie theater. Because there's really no sound in the film. Because, if they make noise, these monsters come. So what happened is the beginning started and people were trying to eat popcorn and drink. And they realized how loud it sounded. So the rest of the movie, nobody made a noise. It was so captivating. You have to see this if you haven't. Then for the year 2019, I picked Avengers Endgame. The way that Marvel Cinematic Universe was able to put all of their movies together and put an end cap on it, or a bookend, you could say, this is just great. I know a lot of people say, oh, Marvel movies aren't movies, but I really enjoy them, and this just kind of culminated the whole adventure. Definitely recommend. And being 2020 is kind of a poop year, you could say. I didn't really have a whole lot of movies to pick from because not much has come out for 2020. So what I picked was The Invisible Man. The reason I picked The Invisible Man is because I thought it was a pretty original idea. It was well shot, and I enjoyed my time with it. So that's my list from 1983 to 2020. I welcome your suggestions, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.